Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Kingpin Build-A-Figure wave of Marvel Legends, Marvel's Night Thrasher, which is quite possibly the least detailed figure we've ever gotten. That's not true, but it's pretty dang close. And it's not really the best character design, honestly, so I can't fault them too much for that, except I can because they chose his most basic look. There are many looks to this character, well not many, but there are a handful of looks to this guy, which are significantly more detailed than this. This figure couldn't have been cheaper to make unless they reused all other parts from every other figure. He does have a new head, and a skateboard, and a belt. That's it. Well, maybe the thigh thing too. Anyway, let's get him off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands just about 16.5 centimeters, which makes him just about 6.5 inches. And as you can tell, this guy is severely lacking detail. He has almost no detail. He's a solid black. The only redeeming thing for this guy is that he reuses some cool parts. So there's like two things. Some cool parts, and then most of the parts are finished in like a nice kind of glossy finish, except for the thighs, which I'm assuming is intentional because everything else is armored. The thighs are not, so it looks more like a different type of material. I get it, that's fine. But oh boy, did they choose the most boring look for this guy ever. There's somewhere he's got like red stripes down here, some extra armor and stuff. This is like not even a real look for him. I mean, the black and red is, but this type of armor, not quite. So it's just like, I don't know what they were doing. It's like they were just trying to save money and maximize profits. Something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't think Hasbro would do that. But anyway, there is some benefit to having the different finishes and some cool parts. So aesthetically, I'm gonna give this guy 5 details out of 10. He's got about 5 details on there. He could have had easily 10. Moving on to the accessories, we have a few. We have some nightsticks from Daredevil, which are still flaccid and underwhelming in just about every way, but they do exist. Then we have this thing that goes on his back that holds the nightsticks, and it also holds his skateboard, which seems to be a bit undersized. I'm no skating fanatic, I don't know much about skating, but it seems slightly small. Maybe it's okay. It's probably within a reasonable size. And it has very little detail. I imagine most people, if you're into this character, are going to swap this out for what are they called? Tech deck skateboard thingy. But it is included and the wheels do spin, so I'll give them a little bit of credit there. Alright, so accessory wise, yeah, another 5 details out of 10. This guy is just lacking on details all around. Lazy accessories, no paint. That's about it for that. On to the articulation. The head can lean back because it's on a hinge. Leans forward very nicely. I will say the head is seated well on the body. Of course, you have your full rotation because there's a ball peg in there. So of course you're going to have that rotation. Broke his neck. No, I didn't. It's okay. And then you do get a little bit of attitude on there just because the head's kind of high, but it's actually not. So it's fine. For the shoulders, horizontal. That's fine. A little bit bulk up there, so wouldn't expect too much more than that. Full rotation. Bicep swivel is good. Double jointed elbow works very nicely. And then for the wrists, we have a swivel and a hinge, gripping hands on both sides. Waist twist is a little bit loose, but it's there. Ab crunch goes back, goes forward, no problems there. That's nice. Belt is floaty. Does have a little bit of wash on there, but it doesn't really look good because they like just streaked it across the front and it's ugly, so that's why I didn't really mention it earlier. Bringing the leg up, and I forgot, bringing the leg up forward goes all the way. Going back goes a little bit. That's nice. Going out to the sides at only about 45 degrees. Could definitely be better. Thigh swivel is fine. Double jointed knees are fine. Ankle hinge is a ball hinge, the best hinge there ever was. It's awesome. Goes forward and back, and then you can rotate it around for an ankle rocker, which is beautiful, so that is awesome. So for articulation, this guy gets, I don't know, 8 black spandex bodysuits out of 10. His articulation really doesn't leave much to be desired. So ultimately, this is a completely underwhelming figure, though it is relatively accurate to a particular look for this guy. It's just like the laziest look they picked, and then they didn't do anything to really make it look like him. It's just, I mean, you can see what it is. It's a bunch of reused parts with a new head and a couple add-on pieces with no real detail. So, I mean, it's accurate. I find myself troubled in rating this guy because it is technically okay the way it is, but at the same time, it could be and should be so much more for a $20 price point. Man, I'm gonna just give him a 7. Give him a 7 out of 10 overall. That seems to be fitting. If you're not into the character, don't buy it. You're wasting your money. If you're into the character, then it is what it is, and that's okay. So, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs up anyway. Nobody will know. And it'll help me out a whole bunch, so please, please, please do that. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to do that, because I do have new videos up just about every single day. I've reviewed all kinds of stuff, thousands of reviews on the channel, so make sure you check out all of those. And in the meantime, keep collecting.